Hello, I'm Benson and welcome to my video. Today I'm going to show you a SDS cordless drill. This one is made by a company called WAKYME. I hope I pronounce it right. Basically, this is the cheapest one I can find on Amazon, which includes battery and accessories that you need for your DIY projects around the home. At £139, this is the only one I can find which actually comes with 2 batteries and a drill set. So for the few times that I use SDS drill, what am I using it for example, if I want to drill through the exterior wall and you have 1 layer and then the second layer, basically you need to drill through about 2 feet of concrete or a breeze block. Your normal drill will not cut it, so you need something with a high torque and a hammer action sometimes so you can actually break through the solid. The SDS drill basically is much thicker shaft, and they have a special attachment at the back here, so your normal drill kind of grips into like a hexagon kind of a key, but this one here actually got a few different slots, so I'll show you that in a minute. Basically you once you slot it in, it clicks in place and then there's no way it's going to slip, and it's a lot higher power usually, the SDS, and they are not interchangeable. So I mean, I did once try to botch it and put it into one of my normal drill, and although it does turn into concrete, but it didn't really go really far. But basically that's what it is. Like I say, £139, you can actually get a very good SDS drill, but body only. You won't be able to find a battery with that kind of a price unless you go second hand. So what do you get? You get instruction manual. You got a bunch of accessory like SDS drills. So here is a set of accessory which comes with the drill. You got 2 chisel bits. You got a sharp chisel and a flat chisel head. So that will help you to, for example, if you want to take off the external rendering, you can change the drill into hammer mode. So basically just go backward, forward, and then it helps to like break up the rendering from the wall. That's how I used it. And I have used a cordless SDS drill before, actually to break up some tiles. So the tiles on the wall, they refuse to come out. You can use hammer and chisel, but this is so much easier, like a jackhammer. If you need to drill through the wall for wire cables to come out from the external wall, or for example, if you're installing CCTV and you need the cables to come through from the external wall, you need a massive one, which is like this. Now these are really cheap. You can get them from Screwfix, I think, for about less than 20 quid for a really, really good set. But yeah, so this is usually what I use. This is at 18. So this will definitely go through your breeze block, and then the internal breeze block, and then you can poke through your wires going through that. Just make sure there's no pipe or wire behind it, so unpleasant surprise. It comes with a leaf iron charger, and it comes with 2 massive batteries. Now this one here is 4 AH, 4 amp hour battery, and this is a drill. Definitely a 2-hand job because this is going to be like a high torque thing. Got a handlebar in the front. So here is a WAKYME, I think I pronounce it WAKYME. So this WAKYME is a 21 volt 4 ampere hour, 0 to 4,500 rotation per minute. So setting is on the side of the machine, the drill. So on the side of the drill, you got this knob here. Now you need to press the red button before you can turn it because it's like kind of a lock in position. So on the top here is drill and hammer. So as it drill, it hammer action forward and backward as well. If you turn to this side here, it locks on hammer. So this one only a hammer mode, and you can do a only drill mode. This is not a DIY tutorial, so I'm not going to go through why you should use certain one, but obviously hammer will be for chiseling, and the drill bit will be for drilling dedicated material. For example, if you want to drill wood, you don't need hammer action. But if you want to drill concrete, you want hammer action because it actually helps you to break through. This piece of metal is like a depth gauge. So you put it on the side here. So you press the red button and then you can slide in the hexagon piece. Okay, and this works as a gauge. So for example, if you want to drill into the wall, but you don't want to go too deep into the wall, you adjust this. So obviously the closer this is to you, the shorter the piece sticking out, the more you drill into the wall. Yeah. I don't usually use this because I use a tape on the drill bits. I think a lot of people do that. You put a piece of tape on the drill bits, and then in that case, once the tape reach the wall, then you know you are deep enough for your wall plugs, for example. So that's the gun. Battery slot in here like cartridge. To change direction, rotation, you got the left and right button, so it depends on which way you press it. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you find my video information useful, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to my channel to help me grow. SDS is different, so you don't have a chuck which kind of reduce the grip or the tip to grip it. You actually pull the tip backwards like this to unlock, and then you slide the SDS onto that bit. And here it's very important to stop dust from going in, because if you have bits and pieces of concrete going through there, you actually destroy the gripping mechanism. So drill bit goes in the front here through the plastic, but what you need to do is press the head down and then slot it in. Once it goes in, if it is in the right place, it will click. Yep, so once it clicks, you know it won't come back out. And this is now ready to go into a concrete wall. I mean, the drill itself is, I call it progressive, so there is no speed setting. The harder you press the trigger, the faster it can go. Now this one here is not designed to go ultra fast. The objective is actually to drill slowly but through a brick wall or concrete. That's why I can feel the vibration like forward and backwards. But unless I press it against something solid, you won't be able to feel the vibration. I don't have any concrete to drill through to show you guys for now, but what I do is I got a piece of old timber in here on a stand just to show you what the hammer action feels like. Yeah. It's so noisy, but it's supposed to be. So the high pitch knocking noise is actually the hammer doing its job. Now most of your drill, even the normal drill, have the hammer function. So even a standy kind of a handheld drill have the hammer function, so that helps a bit when you drill kind of into a light brickwork. But this one here really does the job of that. Now if I turn the knob, to hammer, now the drill bit shouldn't move. It shouldn't twist anymore. But all it does is should vibrate forward and backwards like a hammer. All it does is kind of like forward and backward, knocking. And this works really well with a chisel. So with the chisel in place, so it vibrates very quickly forward and backward, and that helps to break up anything that you want to use a chisel for. So like I say, let's put this one aside because this one doesn't come with the drill. So for £139 you get the cordless drill with two batteries and a set of chiseled and shot drill bits. And don't forget, if you are actually using a power tool, then use some kind of eye protection. I got these kind of things that I usually wear if I am doing any type of drilling, because just to be safe. So the cheapest cordless SDS hammer drill that I can find on Amazon with 2 massive battery. WAKYME is the brand, but let me tell you this here, I have seen the same drill with a different name and come with 1 battery, and is a lot cheaper, which is, well, a lot cheaper, I won't say a lot cheaper. I think for £98 you can buy just the drill and the battery. It looks exactly the same, so I won't be surprised if it is something that the Chinese manufacturer make and just rebrand it into something else. So if you don't need all this, and if you don't need 2 batteries, I think that one only comes with 1 battery, so that is even cheaper. But like I say, this is the cheapest 2 battery SDS hammer cordless drill that I have found on the internet. I will update this video in time to come, so if it does work or if it doesn't work, I will return it to Amazon and I'll update the video so you guys will know. Alright, so I don't know how to show you, but this is the best angle I can get. So just below the drill here, they got a electricity display. I find it pretty useless, but for example, if I start the drill by pressing anything, this wakes up the battery and it's showing me 3 green bar. So, oops, yeah, I think I lost it already. So with 3 green bar, that means that, you know, this is a battery is full. So you do have some kind of a battery indicator on the drill bit itself. It doesn't come with any light, so you can't use it in the dark. I wouldn't recommend doing DIY in the dark anyway, but it'd be nice to have a light, because if you are working in under the sink or something like that, then you can still see where you are going with the drill. But unfortunately, this cheap one doesn't come with one. And this one, I think, is a personal message for me. It says here, do not use the battery as a hammer. Do not disassemble, crush, or heat it above 100 degrees C. I am very guilty of this, because I like to use hammer, and sometimes if I don't have a hammer, you grab the nearest tool and use that as a hammer. Now you can't do that with lithium ion battery, so obviously this one is well protected in the plastic case, but if the battery cells inside get punctured, it can get into a lithium fire. If you don't know what a lithium fire is, search it on the internet. It's not pleasant. But yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you find my information useful, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to my channel to help me grow. And I will show you even more products in the future. Thank you very much, and see you next time.